Hi, in this video I'll be demonstrating how to use a Google Colab Drive, to load and to store data. So the objective of this notebook is to showcase how to read and write data from Google Drive. Okay. If you recall, in all our notebook, we were loading data from my GitHub repo. Okay. You will not have all your data in your repo, and particularly when you are actually dealing with your own data. Okay, after learning the content, you will be able to write data on your Google Drive space and also load data from your space. Okay, so this will give you more flexibility doing your project. Okay, so just like the other cases, we are loading pandas, and in addition we are also loading the OS module. And then we are loading from google.colab. We are importing Drive. So this is the Google Drive. Okay. So if you recall, this code is known to you. So I'm actually loading the features from my GitHub repo. And if you want to check, the head is the features table that we used for our retail data analysis. Now, we will first write this piece of data in your Google space, okay, or my Google space. Okay, so how do we do that? So we first mount to the Google Drive. So the way you have to follow is this content / drive. Okay, and I'll share this piece of code so you don't need to worry. Okay, so as soon as you run this cell, it will ask that whether you are allowing this notebook access your Google Drive. Okay, so don't worry, because we are running from within our Google space, so everything should be fine. Use your email that is linked to your drive, and it's actually mounting your Google Drive just like the way it loads in any OS. Okay, now you can run some of the ls command that you are some of the OS commands that you are familiar with. So I'm running ls and then drive. So this will show me two drives, my drive and shared drive. So if I go to my Google space, it's pointing to this my drive, okay, and shared drive. Okay, and you want to know that what is under my drive. So you'll see like all my files that we were looking through this interface provided by Google, but here we are doing the same using our notebook. Okay, so if you see, I have some folders like data, research. Okay, so now I'm trying to access the data folder, and the data folder tend to be that I don't have any data or maybe any files on that directory. Okay, you can see that is empty. Okay, now what I'll do, given that the folder is empty, I will write this data frame in data folder. Okay, so I'm just assigning to some string variable, and then features.toCSV. Okay, and then OS path join my base path, that means this path, and then I'm giving it a my features set, my features set. Okay, so I'm giving it a new CSV file name with its corresponding path. Okay, let's run this one, and now I am running the same command, ls drive my drive / data. Okay, and you see like I have a CSV file, so I can check on my drive. So you see like the file is here. Okay, so what happened so far, that we actually dumped the CSV file loading from my GitHub repo to my Google Drive space. Okay, now you can bring your data in any forms. So for example, you download it from some site and put your data in your directory. So what we will do, we will load the data from here. Okay, So this is just the same command. You can see that we used pandas pd.read csv, okay. So we'll do the same, okay. So pd read csv OS path and then base path. Base path is actually your directory location, and then you have to follow this file name, okay. So let's run this. It should fail because there is no such file as this, okay. So we change the file name. So I put the file name here, and this should have loaded the data, okay. So you can see that now I loaded data from my Google Drive space as a pandas data frame, okay. So you can see that the same data. How do I validate? So this shouldn't work. So this one, if you write features equals, then so here we are talking about the new data frame that we named as features underscore GD, okay. And the features was the data frame that I loaded from my GitHub, okay. If you run features dot equals, then the features underscore Google Drive, if the data is the same, then you should have a true return, and it happened to be, okay. So we make sure that the data is the same. Let's recap. So we actually mounted our drive, and then we dumped the CSV file on our Google Drive, and then we loaded it from the Google Drive. So now we have two instances of data, one coming from Google Drive, the other one coming from GitHub, and then we compared that the data happened to be the same data. But anyway, the whole goal was to actually learn how to write and read data from Google Drive, okay. If you have any question, feel free to ask me, okay. Thank you so much.